Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're diving into a deeply moving piece of writing by Salima over at whisperstotheworld.com. We're going to unpack something that honestly touches almost all of us at some point. We're talking about moving from profound emotional pain and actually reclaiming your personal power. Our goal here is to set a gentle but absolutely empowering tone. We're going to take those scattered pieces of heartbreak or betrayal or loss and map out exactly how you can rebuild. Because you aren't just getting by, right? You're fighting a real battle. And today, we're going to look at the concrete evidence of your victory. Let's get right into it.
So have you ever felt like someone, or just life itself, pulled the rug completely out from under your feet, like no warning at all? The source material describes this incredibly heavy, undeniable moment perfectly. It's that exact second when joy just vanishes, leaving you on the floor, wondering if you'll ever even taste your food again or wake up without that crushing heaviness sitting right on your chest. It's total disorientation. And we're starting here today just to acknowledge that reality. If you felt that, you are seen, and this explainer is absolutely for you. Right at the beginning of the piece, the author introduces this massive paradigm shift. We so often diminish our own strength, don't we? We look in the mirror and think, well, I'm just surviving. But here's the thing. Waking up and breathing through the storm isn't just bare minimum survival. It's a daily victory. I mean, think about it. You've been through storms that would have literally broken most people, yet you're still here. You're still breathing. It's time we stop calling that just survival and start calling it what it truly is, earning a victory every single day.
Section 1. The illusion of defeat.
That terrible moment of loss, it can kind of become a door you just can't stop walking back through. A certain smell, a song on the radio, or even a seemingly innocent place can suddenly trigger you, right? It yanks you right back to that awful feeling of fear and powerlessness. But, as the author beautifully puts it, you are not stuck in that moment. You walked out of it. Every single day that you wake up and keep going is proof that you won. Wow, that is just such a powerful validation. It's this reassuring reminder that simply putting one foot in front of the other, even when the memories are pulling at you, means you've already won the battle. You aren't trapped in the past. You're actively walking away from it.
And this perfectly illustrates what's called the lion's lesson. Society kind of teaches us to view our scars, whether they're physical or emotional, as markers of weakness or damage, like we're broken. But that is a complete lie. Scars are actually the receipts of your resilience. They are physical proof that something tried to take you out and it utterly failed, because you're still here. Reframing your perspective from "I'm damaged" to "I'm resilient" is an absolutely crucial step in the healing process.
Section 2. Redefining what stuck means.
If you're feeling incredibly exhausted right now, there's a good chance you might be using the word stuck against yourself. Feeling like you aren't making any real progress. But being stuck isn't sitting still. It's not paralysis. According to the source, stuck actually looks like getting up every morning, going to work, paying your bills, and just functioning. It's doing what life requires while carrying this massive, invisible weight that nobody else can even see. What you're experiencing isn't being frozen. It is high-functioning grief. And managing that, it takes an extraordinary, almost incomprehensible amount of human strength.
So what does this high-functioning grief actually look like in practice? Well, it's laughing at a dinner table while something deep inside you is actively grieving. It's forcing a smile at a colleague while a really painful memory plays on a loop in your head. It's being terrified to trust or try something new because, well, the last time you did it cost you everything. It's eating food that suddenly has absolutely no flavor, and facing mornings that just feel like pure weight. Listen to me on this. Absorbing all this pain and still showing up is not weakness. The fact that you're still functioning in the middle of all that is nothing short of extraordinary.
Section 3. The colonized spirit.
Now, we all know about historical conquest, right? Someone arrives with a beautiful story, and suddenly what was yours is declared theirs. Well, the author argues this actually happens in our everyday lives too. In our relationships, our workplaces, it happens when someone else decides that your worth is theirs to define. Salima writes this incredible line: "Power is like light. It is invisible. That is why it is so easy to give away. You don't see it leave you, but you feel it the moment it is gone." Someone essentially marched right into the territory of your heart and your mind, planted their flag, and you handed them your power. You didn't see the light leave you, but man, the darkness that followed was undeniable.
It is time to completely ditch the shame associated with that loss of power. We so often tell ourselves this huge lie, that we lost our power because we were foolish. But the real truth, you lost your power because you trusted, and because you loved.
You didn't hand over your light out of stupidity. You handed it over because you honestly and purely believed you were safe, which, by the way, is exactly what you should have been able to believe.
When you give your trust fully and honestly, and someone with practiced smiles and hidden intentions uses it against you, you really have to remember one crucial thing. That betrayal, it is not your failure. It is entirely their character failure. You only know what is inside you, and inside you is the capacity to love and to trust. The fact that they couldn't honor that is a reflection of them. It is not a defect in you.
Section 4. Relearning to love life.
Life after heartbreak, loss, or betrayal, it isn't about just picking up where you left off. It actually requires a sort of childlike relearning, because you're starting from a completely different place now with new knowledge. And this process starts with a really gentle but very firm wake-up call from the author. When you stop letting yourself enjoy life, you are not punishing the person who hurt you, you are giving them your present. As she adds, they don't deserve even your past. So when you hold back from joy just to validate your pain, you are literally extending their lease on your territory. Your present belongs to you. It's time to take it back.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's ground these abstract concepts into some real, tangible steps. How do you reclaim your territory? Well, it's one small act of joy at a time. Step 1. Eat a food you used to love before everything happened. Really let yourself taste it. Step 2. Go back to a place that used to make you feel alive, and gently let yourself feel it again without forcing anything. Step 3. Try new experiences. This is exactly how you systematically take back the ground you lost.
Section 5. Your life is your territory. You were not created powerless. No matter how small someone tried to make you feel, or how many times you were told you didn't matter or could be just cast aside, you have an enormous, persistent, downright stubborn will to survive. You still have your territory. Think about it. Your mind, your body, your joy, your time, your love, your future. No matter who ransacked it and left it in pieces, this territory belongs to you. And it is absolutely worth protecting. It's worth fighting for. Putting it back together piece by piece isn't just some small thing. In fact, it is the entire thing.
Love your scars, warrior. They aren't the story of how you were broken. They're the story of how you fought, how you fell, and how you came back. They are the undeniable story of how you refused to be erased. The author urges you to lick your wounds like a lion does, to remember the battles, to hold your head up high and walk through your territory knowing that you are still here, you're still standing, and you are still you.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question to really carry with you today. What part of your territory will you reclaim today? Are you going to eat that food? Will you visit that place? Or will you simply look in the mirror and acknowledge your scars as the true receipts of your victory? The power has always been yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you next time.